Hello again, this is Dr. Rao, and today I want to show you a quick tutorial on how to make your voice sound like the HEV Suit from the Half-Life games.
Administering medical attention.
So I'm going to be using Audacity, which is a free program, to apply filters to a recorded voice, which will eventually sound like this.
All primary systems online.
So the first step is obviously to record your voice. So normally you'd use this button here, but if you're on a MacBook like me, you might find it easier to record your voice in QuickTime Player by going File, New Audio Recording. And we'll just record our voice from here. All primary systems online. Also, I'll give you some tips at the end of the tutorial on how to improve your voice impression, but for now, let's just save this and drag it into Audacity. Okay, so we'll just start by trimming the ends a bit to tidy it up. And then we want to increase the pitch of this thing to make it sound a little more feminine. So we'll select the whole clip, go up to Effect, Change Pitch. Now, I like to increase it by 3 semitones, but obviously this will change depending on how naturally deep your voice is. And also make sure that this box is checked to make sure that it sounds optimal. So now we're going to go Effect, Equalization, and I have this set at bass cut, but if you fiddle around with this, you might actually end up with something more authentic. I haven't spent a lot of time worrying about it. Okay, so the next step is then to go Effect and Echo, and enter these settings and hit OK. So we're nearly there, but then of course we want to lower the bit rate. So go to the bottom left hand corner and select 11025.
All primary systems online.
And there you go, that's pretty much how you make your voice sound like the HEV Suit. Now this last step is optional, but if you want to, you can include Half-Life sound effects to make it sound a little more authentic. So let's say I'll chuck in a bell and a boop. Okay, so I'll just cut and paste this at the start, and cut and paste this at the end. Okay, so let's hear how this sounds.
All primary systems online.
Okay, so once you're happy, you can go File, Export, and it'll be ready to use in whatever project you need it for. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the tutorial, but before the video ends, I just want to quickly give you some tips on how to improve your HEV voice impression before you apply filters and everything. So the first thing I like to do is I like to speak with a very posh accent. So that means articulating all of my consonants and sounding very professional. You can kind of fluke it, it doesn't really matter. Then the next step I want to do is sound very airy, kind of like I'm whispering, but not quite. And then the last step to improve your voice is to labor each word. The HEV Suit doesn't say morphine administered, it says morphine administered. For reference, this is how the HEV Suit from the game sounds when you lower the pitch by 3 semitones.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.
So just by listening to that, you can see that the poshness and the kind of airy voice texture is there. So I hope that gives you some inspiration. Anyway, thanks for watching, and remember, have a very safe day.